Hello.
Hi.
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 Who needs the GM, right? Let's just do it on our own.
Repeat everything I say. How will work.
I guess I can. Also, where, or at least I can hear my voice through your microphone.
Yeah, he's got the stream up so that he can tell if he can hear
Okay.
himself.
I wasn't here last week, so I don't know exactly what changed.
We didn't play last week.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we've been underground for like what feels like forever, even though it hasn't been that long actually. Uh, and I think last time we played, um, there we finished up a fight with like a dragon and a guy and a general. I forget his name, Tullius or Golian, and we knocked him out and we kept him alive to like question later, and then oh man, maybe I should actually read it instead of just going off the top of my head. Okay. Uh,
All right, so this should be working now. Let me see if I can hear myself. Yes, okay, good.
so yeah, we put him in a room with like the last surviving like regular guard people from one of the groups that came before us, and we gave him a rock that makes sure he can't move by him. Yeah, and we went back through the stadium and we're searching more, and we find plans, I guess. Find plans for Nashkel. I don't remember that. We find plans for Nashkel and defeat a fiend in the general's court. I do remember that. So we
The
fought
plans for
there was a
Nashkel were in
goblin
the
in
room
this
across the
room
hallway.
who was talking to a skull,
Yes.
and it like exploded and like summoned like something, and we beat it. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a very bad recap, but
I mean, that's what happened.
All right. And so, a couple questions for you. Let's start with Logan, since you did the reading for us. You answered two of the questions. So the question for you is, what was the goblin doing with the skull when you came into the room?
it was using it to communicate with someone, and then they somehow summoned the fiend thing through the other side of it onto us.
Correct. Excellent. All right. So going over to the right, Tusk. Your question is, when you guys had opened up the room where Kithri and Genesis are in, there was something else in the room that's not pictured. What was in the room that is not pictured on the map?
There was a chest that's by where kind of Kithri and Genesis are in the corner. That
Correct.
they I believe they opened at the end of last session.
I remember I pressed the button to deactivate the trap, and Sven's like, "That was the trap, haha, you fool!" And I was like, "Dang it, Sven!"
Yes. All right. So, Kendrick, your question is, what is the main point and the main purpose of the group being where you are underneath Nashkel? What is your main point? Why are you here?
We're looking for two groups that came down that are missing, that were sent to either find artifacts or to discover information about the origin of the invasion, who's behind it. Or and we found one group already. That was the group that I was with. And then the other purpose is to find two artifacts.
Very good. Very good. And
So
then
if we take Gimbal on a spiritual journey, will it help him find himself?
that's right.
Well, that's a lost cause.
And Genesis, Mantha, your question is, besides the room with the Naga statue and the other two snake statues that Kithri likes, how many other directions are unexplored in this dungeon or this level?
Well, there's the door above
I'm
Genesis and the door above Tuz.
there's so okay. I can't see anything other than the room that we're in. So let's see. There's I gotta think. We didn't go down the chasm. We didn't do that. Let's see. We found there's further down this hallway that we're in. I believe there were one or two other exits in the arena, but I can't see the arena right now. So let's see. There were stairs behind the thing, but those were just like to get up to higher seating in the bleachers. So I don't know. Like four, maybe. I don't know.
So, to Ashley's point, you do have the doors in the room that you're in.
Oh yeah, there's those.
there is actually only one other entrance, but it is off the arena that you haven't been to, because the other one was the south where you came in. Across from that was the north where the dragon is, and you guys are in to the east, so you have to the west of the arena. And the room, I mean the passageway below you is caved in to the east. You guys haven't studied the rocks or tried to lick them or anything, but other than that, that is all you guys have left.
Licking rocks. That's a
Well,
great idea.
I'm. I mean, wouldn't be the first time we've tried to get through a cave through. Wait, no. It was still in this basement, in this giant fucking system, just up that pulley system. Uh, I'm just going to say, for sake of argument, because I did count it, that going down to the bottom of the chasm counts as one. So my answer of 4 was correct.
Yes. So the chasm actually, you guys saw that you can see the extent of the chasm. Now, no, you have not gone down into it to see if there's anything hidden in there, but no, you can see where it ends on to both directions. So doesn't look like there's any exit that way. All right. So the last question goes to, I don't know why I stuck tossed halfway up out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Is Ashley? Your last question is, what is your favorite fantasy book series?
Oh.
And I am not including
know.
science fiction in the genre. I'm specifically talking swords and sorcery, fantasy type stuff.
Well, I would probably give a different answer if I had more time to think about it, but one that I really liked was called Ranger's Apprentice. Does that count as fantasy? Maybe not.
Yes,
That's
yes, it does.
very
Yes,
low
most
fantasy,
definitely.
but
Very
yeah.
low fantasy, but
Is it bad? No, it's not
It's
bad.
slow magic.
That when he asked the question, I'm like, she's gonna say Ranger's Apprentice. She's gonna say it.
it's I don't know. Like
It's a good series.
there's another one that's Mistborn, but I don't know if that one's fantasy. It might be sci.
Very,
No, it's
very, very,
definitely
very, very much
fantasy.
fantasy.
Mistborn is good.
Really good.
So close, so close. I had the Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien.
No, you're thinking of Joe.
All right, so because you guys got all your questions correct, this is something similar that happened in Sunday's game, which they pretty much I had to force feed them to make them use it. You get a 20 on a d20 roll, and you get a 1 on a d20 roll that you as a party collectively can use one each, 120 and 1 anytime throughout tonight. If you don't use them by the time the session is over, then you lose them.
Wait, you said each, and that's confusing.
A 20 and a 1.
Okay. I'm like, it's not like every single person here has like a portent 20 and a 1 or something. Like,
Nope.
That makes sense. It has both a 20 and a 1 as a group collectively.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. So, with that being said, any last comment, anything else that wants to be added to our recap?
The goblin didn't have to die. He could have just surrendered, and he threw himself in the way of Jen's attack, and then the fiend died anyway. And I'm mad about that.
You're mad about that? Okay. Sorry.
I will actually be right back.
I'm not that mad. I'm just. Jen's like, that was so dumb. Why did he do that?
It's called loyalty. Okay. All right. So what would
Loyalty
you guys
doesn't
like to
do you
do?
shit if you die.
Kithri and Gimbal are still sort of looking at each other askance a little bit because of the trauma that happened between the two of them.
They're in separate rooms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
You don't
The
even
We're not
finger
gonna trust
incident.
them in the same to be in the same room as each other for a long time.
And you had just found the information and some handful of coins in the chest. And Genesis had read the information. It was basically about troop movements and gathering of the army and things. And so, what do you guys like to do? Tusk got bored and left. So, what would you like to do at this point?
We as a group collectively have no desires. We don't want to do anything.
Mm.
Try and take a long rest.
I can look at the other doors to see if they're locked. Wait, didn't I
Yeah.
unlock this one above me too, or did I not? I don't know. I can't remember.
The door, it depends on which one you mean by above you. All three of them are above you. But
The one
none
that's
of them are
directly
locked.
above Genesis. Okay. Okay.
I mean, if we want to all go take a depression nap, I think we might be able to count that as a short rest.
True.
I don't know how people nap. It just doesn't work. I sleep for at least 4 hours at a time, no less than that. Unless someone wakes me up, of course.
I mean,
All right, so the tokens are unlocked. So feel free to move about the cabin.
Hmm.
And
I don't remember what I've already searched about this room, so Joan's gonna look at the side table.
so there's nothing else in the room you're in. You are in the general's quarters. You did determine that. And even his chest that was locked was very neat and tidy. This room is very neat and tidy. There's the bed is
Yeah.
made. There is no loose garbage or anything in here. Not even a tankard for drinking or anything.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like a trap on the door above us, but it was
Mhm.
deactivated or something?
There was a trap
I
in
remember.
between these two doors, yes.
Okay.
And she pulled a lever and locked, slid a thing so that in theory, it should not. The pit trap should not open.
Activate.
Keyword there is should.
And if you try hard enough, hit it hard enough, it'll probably go off.
She just push the lever again, and it'll work just
I
fine.
mean, we just have Tusk go across last.
Tusk is gonna try the door he's next to, see if it's locked.
It is not locked, and it stinks quite a bit in this room. As you open the door, you see that the bed is a mess. There's a bunch of stuff piled on top of the table. Looks like dirty clothes and half-eaten meals. There's stuff on the floor, from a broken dagger to a sling that is split where you put the stone. There's a couple pairs of trousers that have rips in them. Looks like one of them went to the bathroom in the trousers. They're all
Gross.
dried and crusted.
That is the goblin's room. And
Oh, I can smell that
Yeah.
from over here. Close the door, please.
I close the door.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, I should say you're presuming that the goblin is in the northern room and the general is in the southern room. It could be the other way around.
Well, considering you only gave the description when we opened the door to the top room and not to the bottom one, I'm gonna make an assumption.
That's that room. So let's see if it's open.
You
Open
go,
up the one right above him, or at least try to.
all right. So you're sort of wavering in and out a little bit, but you can open up the door. It should be open. You should be able to click it. Yep, it is
Alrighty.
unlocked. So you see there are basically looks like stuff that the general used for the way he lived. You see 2 casks of wine, some dried food stuffs there. You see that they're from Waterdeep. The one of the casks of wine is from the Butterskull, not Butterskull. The minus one blank. Notes. The wine place you guys went to. Proper nouns. Click. Burlow, the Burlow Winery, west of Burdusk. So you see one of the kegs is from them. The cask is from them. The other one is from Waterdeep. The food is fancier, fare, dried pork, different fish, type of fish that's been prepared, things like that.
Probably swipe some pork and walk back out.
Okay,
Yeah, well, and kind of like munch on
it's
the
really
pork
good.
while he like,
It's probably some of the best dried food you've had, dried and salted food you've had.
looks like he has food in there. Oh,
All right.
sorry. Try the last door if you guys don't mind.
So Kithri is standing suspiciously close to the lever. Are you there on purpose, or are you? It's a 2-for-1 right now because Crack and Tusk are both right there.
Pull the lever, Croc!
All right, yeah, you should be able to open the door. Should be unlocked.
Alrighty.
All right, so you see that this is where he keeps all of his uniforms and clothes. You see there's even a stack of there's a basket, a covered basket that you open up. You realize has his soiled clothes. They have been folded, even though they're soiled, in the basket.
Jeez.
And his other stuff is hanging up. He has 3 uniforms. There's also a dress uniform, several day-to-day clothes, the undergarments for under his armor and things like that. This room is for his clothes, military uniforms. Kithra, you're around the corner, but I presume you're looking in the room as well.
Also, like step back. It's like it's just close room if you want it.
Go ahead and give me a investigation check, Kithri.
In the tower or just in the chat?
Um,
I dropped it. Mm.
it will be in the tower, yes. All right, so you think if you bothered to take some of these military uniforms, you could probably sell them to a collector for 200 to 300 gold.
Mm. Okay, well, we do have a bag of holding, so. We have multiple bags of holding, actually.
I don't. So sad. Maybe once we finally get out of here, I can buy one.
Right?
All right, are you? So I'm sorry. I know you were talking about it. Did you actually commit to, and did somebody take the uniforms?
I'm
I
Are you
mean,
gonna take them, or if not, I guess I can.
if Tusk is willing to take them, she'll have Tusk take them because the less stuff that she has, the better. Because my inventory is not well organized.
mood.
I also
Okay,
have a
that's
lot of
just
stuff,
a
but mine is
lie.
well
I've seen your
organized.
inventory, Ashley, and it actually has stuff put in like the pouches and everything. I
Okay,
don't have that.
For shame.
Y'all. Well, I organized my inventory. It's fine.
Yeah, same.
I don't.
I half organize my inventory, okay? It's kind of organized a little bit.
I probably should organize my inventory, but it's
You
just
should. I've
why?
seen your inventory. It's scary.
It's just a list. It's alphabetical. You know where everything is.
It's
Unless you don't know
amorphous.
what
He
it's
just,
called.
he's a magic person. It's just around him. It's just floating. It's magic.
I mean, we are in a high fantasy setting, so
That's true.
let it be magic.
But yeah, Sven Tusk does go in and take the uniforms after Kithri mentions these might be worth some money. So you gotta go in and start grabbing some and stuffing them in his bag. Not be as well did in after he takes them out again because of how probably roughly he's shoving it in. But he does do so.
All right, so Tusk,
Does he grab the soiled stuff as well?
No.
Thank you.
none of the fancy stuff are in there. This is all his underclothes and stuff.
Oh, good, good, good.
And it's not, even his soiled stuff is not anything like the goblin soiled stuff.
Yeah, no. But still,
We have a
like,
clean person who just wears his undergarments for a day and then washes them. It's totally different.
totally different than somebody who doesn't have time to go to the bathroom.
All right, so as far as you can tell, you're done with this area. This little
And
general's quarters.
I was a little zoned out when you talked about the room on the left. Did you say that there were like some supplies in here?
It's like
Yes,
mostly food, and it's apparently really high quality, like ration stuff.
this
Mm.
for the general stuff. A couple wine kegs and some food for him and things like that.
I mean, don't let it go to waste, right? Let's
Yeah, I'm
take the
honestly
food.
astonished Tusk did not take the wine.
Well, I mean, they're like it's like a barrel of wine.
I don't think it's a like.
Cask, it's 2 casks.
It's a
Yeah,
cask,
it's a
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
cast.
pretty big.
Yeah, they're fairly
They will
big.
not fit in a bag of holding. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
mean, I
I'm just
guess-
getting flashbacks to playing Divinity Original Sin 2 where you accidentally pick up all the barrels full of like oil and your
Right.
weight is way too high.
Although
when
Gimbal
when you're
might,
walking around in Skyrim and you're like, I'm carrying 50 bags of flour. Let me just eat it all real quick.
although if Gimbal had a bag of holding, he would probably just dump it, upend it, and pour it.
Instead of a bag of holding, it's a wineskin of holding. There you go.
I mean,
Well, that's actually
theoretically.
I bet
it's
Tusk would
actually not a
buy
bad
like 10
idea.
kegs.
How
I
much
mean,
could you
Tusk
fit? How much
also
wine?
Tusk also has the thing where he can pour a fluid every day.
I have an alchemy jug.
There you
Yes.
go. You just
Yeah.
need a straw. A straw to go into your bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Just have the wine bag.
I mean, literally,
you
seriously though,
could,
how much
like,
wine do you think you could fit in a bag of holding? I mean, that's a
I
lot of
mean,
space.
really, like,
It's like-
couldn't you just like have
Like-
like a
like,
wine
just
bag of
dump it
holding
in,
and then like
like-
dip a cup in and like bring it out and it's full of wine or something? How would that even work?
Just like, just like not even like have separate. Just put all the wine you ever find in the same bag of holding. Just dump it
Bro,
all.
no.
500 pounds. So that's each
A lot.
gallon is 5 gallons. I mean 5 pounds, isn't it? So that's 100
Give or
gallons.
take.
So
Oh my god.
yeah, it'd be 100 gallons because it wouldn't fill 64 cubic feet first. It would.
So you could
hit the
go.
weight- it would hit the
One
weight
of those
first.
barrels is probably like 55 gallons. No,
Yeah, I was thinking of probably a couple of barrels, but I don't. The casks are usually a little smaller than barrels, but the idea is the same.
maybe.
And they are not full
Okay.
at this point. They're both about half. But yes.
Wow.
Okay, now that we know that these are here, we can think about coming back once we find an exit, if we want to. But like,
See, and if you ever do get your bag of
Just chug it all.
wine bag of holding,
wine bag
You
of
can-
holding.
throw snow in there and stuff, and that way, the extra,
I'll keep
extra
it
You
cold.
don't
dimensional
have to
space
throw
would keep
snow
it
in
cold.
it. You don't have to. You could throw ice in it. It doesn't have to be snow.
Where are you
As
going to
long
find
as it's not
ice?
the yellow snow.
Just
You're more
shoot
likely to find snow than
ice.
you are ice. Just saying.
I mean, kind of, but also not really. They
Just-
So you're
kind
gonna
of go hand
gradually-
Shoot
in
a
hand.
frost bolt
You-
into
So
it.
I'm
a
sorry,
couple
but
times.
wouldn't you be like gradually watering down the wine if you keep putting ice in it, just leaving it?
Yeah, that's why you
I
use
mean,
magic to
use
cool
magic,
it down.
yeah,
like,
you just
Exactly.
use your cantrips
Three's
and
old
just freezing
rapier.
cold. Yeah.
Or wait, no, she's still using that rapier. Wait, did I get a
I
new
don't know.
one?
Oh,
She
yeah!
uses her rapier and just stirs it around.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it,
it
was
was
used
used as a
as a wine
wine.
cooler before.
Yep.
Yep,
That's
that's
what it was
It gives
doing
it
before.
that good bloody taste.
It's a magical weapon.
The same
and
color,
it
it's
still
fine.
keeps it very clean. Okay, fight me.
It's also magic, so it probably keeps
Is that
itself
that
pretty clean.
This
Alright,
is
so
a
you guys
good
are done in
discussion we're
here.
having.
Where
So
you guys want to go now? So let me, while
John's
you
going
guys are
to
putzing around, let me.
steal the rations. That
I
are
did
right here.
have to mess with the map a little bit, so I'll take Tusk since he is closest thing you guys have to a leader, and move him around a bit so you guys can see a little bit more. Open that door. Here's this. All right, so he's seen most of the stuff, and then there we go.
Whee! That was fun.
All right, I'll even move Gimbal around a bit. There we go.
Really feel the wind in your hair. Just
Right. Come on, why is he? There we go. Yes. Duck. All right, so while I'm finishing this up, you guys can go ahead and start moving around, moving back. Like we had mentioned before, you have the chasm, the room with the Naga statues, and the room to
The exit off
west
the west of the
arena.
west of the arena.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah. If I remember, there was
hey.
one place that we at least like don't know anything about. I think we should
All right, so don't
probably
go too
check out
crazy.
that area.
Hold on. So Gimbal,
I'm ready.
Pause there for my.
No, I'm just waiting there until anybody decides to go because it's the only place left.
All right, so everybody should now at least have the shadow of most of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still more, but the up here, you should have the north.
Can Jen
Get 'em out.
snatch the supplies that are in that room there?
Yes. Like I said, there's not is for one person, so it's not that many. But yes, you can.
She's gonna do that.
Okay. So just increase your rations by. Go ahead and roll a 2d4 and add 1. 9. Wow, damn. All right, so you add 9 days of rations to your stuff. If you want to make them separate, you can. They're just high quality. Most of
I'm
his
too
stuff.
lazy to do that, so
There are
I
some sweets in
add
there,
9.
some candy and stuff like that, but most of it is just, like snackish type stuff. He still ate in the kitchen you guys saw. This is just stuff in the interim, so we wouldn't have to travel up there. Oh, I'm sorry, I locked it again. Here we go. Tokens are unlocked. Let me check one other thing. All right, so Crick, you have light on you, and Gimbal has light on him. Tusk does not, and Genesis, you do not. Are you, Kithri, you do not, or do you? Because Kithri have it.
She might,
Yes,
but
Kithri does
he
have light.
does
All right,
like.
so Genesis, are you? Did you or Tusk? Did you want? And do you have actual light on you, or are you using just your light from everybody else?
It was
Uh,
just
Jen
relying on
can
everyone
just
else.
Jen can just cast light on herself.
All right, so if you would, don't forget to apply that. All right, hold on just a second.
Yeah, you hold it for longer.
Okay, so we're waiting on Krek and Kithri. Catch up. Tusk, I keep moving you to the outside because are you going to jump down and then run across and then climb back up? Or are you just going to go
Oh,
around the outside?
yes, we're going around the outside. Sorry.
He's taking a roll in the dust.
I, yeah.
It's not a
Sorry,
huge
I
deal,
was just
but when you ended your movement there, it's like, no, you wouldn't be there.
Brooke,
All right.
why?
All
What?
right.
I'm not moving around.
No, I moved you because you moved on top of me.
You moved on top of me. I was here first.
All right. All right. So is Gimbal leading the charge? No, okay, here comes Tusk. All right.
Tusk would, move to the front unless
No,
someone
I'm
just
not.
really didn't want
I'm
to be.
definitely not going in the front. I just wanted to eventually explore here.
Jen wants to be somewhere in between Gimbal and Kithri.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right. So I need to grab Nick just for a moment, and I'll be right back. Click. And where am I? Here I am, Spencer. All right. Can you hear me, Nick? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you if you can hear me. Dang it, Jim. We'll try it again. All right. Can you hear me?
Longer abandoned.
All right.
Ah, shit.
Nick, can you hear me now?
Cancel the plans. Cancel the plans, guys.
Hello, Nick. All right. So we either lost Nick
Nick is dead.
or something happened. He's on the camera, but he's not moving.
Oh no.
Oof. Wi-Fi?
Internet dead.
I don't show him disconnected. I think. Uh-oh, I broke the world. There he is. He's moving again. Can you hear us,
Wow.
Nick?
Nick's alive. The
He's
miracle.
smiling, so I think he can hear
Live, my
us.
creature, live!
But he can't. We cannot hear him. Okay. So yes, he's shaking his head no. Okay. Yeah, he's motioning and laughing and pointing. So I will type my 400-word essay. Hold on a second.
Well, if Sven is typing, I checked my water bottle really fast, so I'm gonna go fill that up again.
Don't chug too much.
Too late!
No.
Oh, here.
Aha! Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Yay.
Not
Okay.
sure what happened, but when you tried to move me, I guess it just my headphones stopped working for a minute.
Awesome. So I'm not going to do that again. Hold on just a second. I'm almost sort of done here. All right. Here we go. You are Tusk. All right. So let's go ahead and so Tusk, as you come around the corner, Gimbal, you can also start see part of it. Genesis, you smell like sweat and urine a little bit, sort of like a barracks room or a jail cell, and that is exactly what Tusk and Gimbal see as you come around the corner. So Gimbal and
People could move,
the
that'd
rest
be
of them
great.
can keep going if you want. You see there's 4 cells.
I see a person, it looks like, in one.
And you see a short, you're not sure until it looks up, you realize it's not a boy, it's a halfling.
Wow.
He's
Oh,
got
excuse me.
a beard and stash and a little soul patch. I don't know if it's considered a soul patch if you still have a beard and mustache, but anyway, um, brown hair and blue eyes. He looks when he that was before he got beat up. You see one of his eyes is almost swollen shut. You see there are bruises on him. He's in his clothes you would wear under leather armor, so just basically like an undershirt, cotton undershirt, and breeches, um, like a underloin cloth that you would wear.
We
Uh,
lost Nick again.
and he's just sitting there and he sort of looks up as he hears you guys walk in.
Does Gimbal still have the keys from the general dude?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Nick!
Hi.
Hi.
We can hear you.
I don't know why I would have had him. I thought you used him to open the door in
Right.
there.
Yeah, he gave him to Kithry, and she opened the
Ah,
door. But they were to the manacles to the room he was in and
The chest.
the chest. There was only 3 keys.
So they wouldn't work on me. Okay. Oof.
All right, and so as he looks up, does he say or do anything?
Does he match the description of anybody that we are looking for from one of the previous groups that came down?
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, none of our problem. Let's just walk past the guy.
Let's just leave him to die.
Oh, you're not. This is not the droid we're looking for. Let's move on.
All right,
Yeah,
so hold
fuck
on a
this
second,
guy.
guys. Does he say or do anything?
Well, probably at first with seeing a big ass half orc, probably just stares intently until he sees the gnome. Half orc. Gimble's a gnome, right?
Mhm.
I am a gnome.
Yeah. It's like y'all seem different than the usual folks. So the individual in the cage.
So these are bars, and you can tell from where Tusk is on either side of Tusk is the gates, and then on either side of Gimbal are just straight bars.
Gotcha.
And so as you see, when Tusk moves up, one of them is open. There's hay in 4 of them. There's a bucket in each one of them, and that's all there is in. One of them just empty. It's got remnants here and there of blood and hay and stuff, but for the most part, it's empty.
And if somebody wants to try and open the thing for this guy,
Much appreciated
Oh,
if you did.
enemy of my enemy is my friend. I would like your name before we let you out, though.
You can call me Fid.
Okay, Nick, you gotta put that in chat. I can't. I can't hear words good.
Finn or Fid? One or the other.
Fid. Well, Fid, what got you in here?
Well, I got caught.
Got caught doing
I can
what?
see that.
I got caught being here in the area.
Doing
Invading
don't-
force.
I don't
Being
suppose you'd
found.
shed any light on what you were doing in the area?
Looking around, trying to find people. I did. Unfortunately, they found me.
Well,
By her, I mean Genesis.
You're a performer here in Nashkel. I think I caught your performance at the Midsummer Festival around a few years ago. You play the flute, right?
I do, among other things.
It was a nice performance.
So you're from around these parts, right?
You could say that. At the very least, I'm helping around these parts. Unless you've switched sides.
So Genesis,
Making sure that he's from this area before we're like, oh yeah, let's let this war criminal out or something.
Genesis, you would recognize that he does have a slight Amun accent, but it's not anywhere near as strong as someone who was born and raised there. And I'm going to push everybody a roll. Give me a second here. Well, Kithri's around the corner. And Crack, are you peeking your head around the corner to see him?
I guess a little.
Okay.
As Jen just shoves everybody down into the corner of the room.
I guess I'm not then. Okay, I guess I'm
No,
in
no,
the
no.
corner.
No. Shoves Tusk and Gimbal over so the rest of the party can actually see in here.
Nah, Cut3's good. She's right here.
She's like,
Tusk
I
would
don't
probably
want to be
say, having
perceived.
moved down a little farther. It's like, the rest of these are empty, as best I can tell. Hey, this one's even open.
Creek.
Seeing like the one door that's open.
All right, and I'm missing Gimbal. You have a roll.
I don't know why I was looking for a roll. It's fine. It's fine. I specifically said I'm staying over here.
I'm
All
over
right,
here like the
so-
lowest roll I can get is an 11.
So Tusk, you're not really even paying that much attention. You've been looking around and sort of you've been listening to the conversation to some extent, but you're not really sure. He could be lying through his teeth. Maybe he's the most honest person ever. You're not really sure. You're not even really giving it much thought. Doesn't cross your mind to even ask yourself, is this guy lying or not? The other three of you, as far as you can tell, he seems to be telling the truth. I mean, clearly he's not telling his whole life story and monologuing about his life, but seems like so far everything he said is true. You did play in the summer, in the Midsummer Festival 3 years ago, so at least that part of it is accurate.
Yeah, which means that he's been at least in the area for a while.
Yeah.
So, I guess this might be an important question to ask, considering where we are. So, how do you feel about General Bullion? How do you feel about all of this almond stuff? I do need to get your grasp on this before letting you out.
Fid kind of gives a little chuckle and kind of stands up. Being a halfling, he's still short, probably just a bit taller than Kithri.
Cut3's real short even for halflings.
I mean, yeah, he's short. Just maybe like a head taller than Kithri, around there.
A head is a lot. It's fine.
Short compared to the rest of us,
It's
just
still
not
short.
you.
That bastard's made me fight every, well, I assume day, since he caught me. It's not been a fun experience.
Well, I've made up my mind. Does anybody here have any qualms about letting him out?
God, I hope not.
Yeah. I'm good.
Jen's gonna peek her head around the corner and kind of like motion at Kithri if she wants to come.
Mm.
If she doesn't want to come, I can't make you, but like.
Why not? It'd be
Do
fun.
halflings sound different? Can you hear a halfling around the corner?
Well, would be much appreciated if you could, let me out. I would
Well,
love to get back to Nashkel.
I I guess scoot over Gimbal. Let's just shove him in the cell at the end so there's space for Kithri. Ashley has departed. So, Fid, do you have any idea how long you've been down here? Or, I guess, what date do you last remember it being?
Let me see.
As he asks Sven for the answer to that one.
I'd say it's been about 4 days, give or take. Time kind of flies by. I don't know. Been fighting for my life, I'd say. Feels
He's,
about 4 days.
and he's in a jail cell. So, the Righteous Brothers.
Mhm.
Time goes by so
So,
slowly.
you can probably tell that he does look fairly beat up.
Well,
Maybe has not had a decent bath in a while. Well,
All right, so I'm sorry. Did I miss a question?
no,
Nope.
Ashley had to. She wrote in chat that the cat requires her attention, and since the
Yeah,
rest
I'm
of us don't know how to lockpick,
Oh,
Oh.
you're waiting on her.
Okay, yeah, I can
Yeah.
lockpick the cell. Yep.
please.
Move.
we made space for you.
Oh, the door's right here. You already made space. Why do I feel so important?
Jen's like looking over Kithri's head at Gimbal. Just don't do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, no.
All right, so give me a. This is a DC 21.
Wow. Yeah, no. If
Ouch, ouch,
Gimbal tried
ouch.
to cast any spells about at her, she would be ready to stab him.
Alrighty.
Why is my okay? 1 second. Why is my thieves' tools modifier Constitution? Excuse me.
What?
Add 3 to that. Yeah, no,
Wait a
it's still not
second.
enough.
I like the con one better. That's awesome.
It's funny.
Freaking 10.
That's like the Tusk way of opening locks. Use your constitution to punch it open.
She's just so stressed with Gimbal standing next to her. Her hands keep like twitching towards her rapier, like.
I
Should
mean,
give
I'm
it
pretty sure
another
you're the
go?
one who bit his fingers off. Definitely
He
wasn't
made
forced
her.
to.
Charmed me.
Yes. All right.
See, this is
Yeah,
why you
so
get the. What feat is it? I forget.
is anyone else trained in sleight of hand? Proficient in sleight of hand?
I've only
I don't know.
only the bard, jack of all
I am
trades
not.
stuff, but like
Okay. So you can try to.
I
pry
am,
it
but
open.
I am, but I ain't getting anywhere close to her. So
I mean,
Okay,
if we
well,
want to, we can just say. I mean,
You can
it
try
might be a
prying it
waste, but
open
we
then.
could just do the nat 20 for the session on this.
Because Rose like,
Get a nice what is it, like a nice
33.
30 on the
It's supposed to be 33. I just
33.
did
Okay.
was Constitution for some reason.
Yes.
um
thanks
try
Jen, can
prying it
you
open if
for
you
guidance
want. Do you
trying,
have a
on
miss.
crowbar?
Kithri and tell her to try again?
I believe you guys have a crowbar, so you guys can try prying it open.
Want me to take a
All right.
whack at
So
it? Tuss suggests.
hold on, I forgot. Kithri came around the corner finally.
Might be literally a whack.
Yeah, Craig does own a crowbar, so.
Wow, you
Wow.
found it so fast.
Yeah, because it's all listed alphabetical order. It's very convenient.
Jeffrey also has a crowbar, to be fair. I have a
Kithri?
lowercase bag of holding and an
Oh, okay.
uppercase bag of holding. That is a good thing
Too.
to know.
I was gonna say, how is Kithri carrying around a bag of crowbar silently? And then I need a perception. Give me a minute.
Not a history.
You heard me.
Perception.
There we go. Boom.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to find it. Yep, perception is under wisdom. Yep, that's what we want.
All right, and then one from you. Okay. All right, so first of all, this goes to this. Second of all, I need to type this. One of these years, I'm going to be an awesome typist.
You'll get there. I
There we
believe
go.
Get the Mavis Beacon teaches typing. There you go.
Yeah.
in
Well, I'm probably overestimating your curiosity, but when I have done my typing things, I peak at like 42 words a minute and have stayed there for about 15 years. And every once in a while, I might go up to like 50 and then stay right around 42. I cannot seem to pass this plateau.
See, my peaking when I type is just because I'm looking at the keyboard.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, so Kitty, you go back around the corner. Who's going to come and
Thank
try to
you,
open the door?
miss. Someone else want
is
to help me?
Is Gimbal going to try to pick it, or is
I can help if Kithry's nowhere near the gate.
He is no longer near the gate.
So I'll come back down here and help.
You didn't say anything when Kithry was trying to unlock it. No, you just stood there throwing off her mojo. Thanks.
I moved away
should've
from
just
her
closed the door
intentionally
behind
to avoid
her.
that.
After
I moved into another cell. I traumatically moved myself into a cell, even though I had been captured and placed in one for ages.
I don't know why
Just
you're
to get out of
acting
your
like
way.
the victim here. You are the one who charmed me and told me to bite your fingers off.
Yo, have a good time now. Namek,
I was myself being charmed. There's nothing I can do.
I'm just gonna leave that be.
I don't even know. I just know I was out of control of my body. It was a very uncomfortable feeling for someone who likes to be in control of things.
That does seem very uncomfortable,
All right,
but
so
the lock, please.
Kithry can
sleight
pass
of hand, 21.
in.
Anybody help him?
I couldn't try to crowbar it open, but
I only have half proficiency. I don't think I can help.
Well, Sven did give us that 20 and the 1, if you wanted to use that.
It is also a 21 strength, so you guys can try. The crowbar gives you advantage. If you want to go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah, when Tusk moves up, Jen uses guidance.
Okay. Well, here it goes, and Tusk will try and wrench the door open. Just straight strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Yep.
With advantage.
Doesn't the guidance give you a +4 or a D4?
It'll automatically do it.
Oh, cool. Even better.
I actually get advantage because I am aspect of the bear.
Wow.
There you go.
I ripped the door off its hinges.
You're able to crack open the door.
If you didn't get a nat 20, you might have broken the door and thrown it across the room and hit the guy.
Here we go. Let me see.
I mean, maybe if he was kicking it in, but he was prying it open. That's not the same.
Yeah, prying it open with that kind of strength, though, you do all sorts of things to metal.
Sorry, this is a side thing to
just ask the Hulk.
What we're currently doing, but I once was running a campaign that actually Samantha and Ashley were in where they got captured. And
we used the doors of our cells as weapons. It was great. Well, my character didn't. She wasn't strong enough, but Eden definitely did.
Eden did.
Yeah, they didn't have their weapons on them, so then Eden was a really strong barbarian and tore the door off to your cell.
Tavern
used
brawler feat.
As a weapon.
It was pretty awesome. But anyways, back to this.
Nice. All right, so opens the door.
Thank you, big one. Tusk.
Oh my god,
Right.
do we get to just watch Nick talk to himself for a while?
Feel free to intersect anytime. It's just kind of seems a little standoffish, but thank you. Shall we go?
Before we do that, give me a moment to look at your wounds. And Jen's going to
Much appreciated.
move in the door, like making sure that, like, I don't know, just like making sure that Tusk is near the door, because if something goes wrong, she wants him there. Ooh. He's making me do rolls, guys.
Da, da, da.
Why do you want me rolling history?
Maybe because you've seen him before.
He made me roll it twice.
Woof.
You know, before he sends a roll, I'm just gonna roll medicine in the chat.
What are you trying to determine? He is
More
male,
like looking at like
and he's
the
a
extent
halfling.
of his injuries.
Why did you?
Okay. She is not checking what genitalia he has. I am making that abundantly clear. She is not checking about that. She doesn't give a shit.
His prostate works well.
Please, Dad. No, she's more like looking at like the extent of his injuries. If something is like, you know, like sprained wrist, or like something that's like more than a it'll heal with a little bit of rest sort of thing. Basically judging if she can get away with not using healing magic. Let's be real here.
All right, one moment. I am sending secret messages.
Oh no.
As he is wont to do.
All right. Boom. So he is. It looks like he's been hurt. He hasn't been tortured. It's more from regular fighting. Like he mentioned, he was in the arena, so this would seem to fit that. And he also has some burn marks. You presume it might be from acid or poison. He has several scars that are very old. So he's been a warrior. So he's also extremely fit. Even wounded as he is light on his feet and has very little body fat.
Was he fighting the dragon?
I mean, likely.
Holy moly.
You gonna ask him?
No.
We fought the dragons. Oh.
It
It was only
helped
5-on-1,
You levitated
Genesis,
the
and I was
dragon.
holding it in play.
Sorry,
While,
Nick, you were saying something.
Yeah. While the room does smell in the general like cell smell, the like area immediately around him is kind of doesn't have that smell to it. In fact, you feel like a slight breeze almost emanating off of him.
That
Jeez,
makes
man.
no sense. But Or at least
Very extra.
I don't know what
He's
to
a
do
living
with
air
that
conditioner.
knowledge,
Just stick him
so
in the
I'm
wagon.
just going to pretend you never said it and keep going.
Sure.
Because I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Basically.
Just put him in a
Hey, you're the
house
one
and
taking
have a
him out,
living air
so.
conditioner.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
shall we go?
yeah, it looks like you'll be okay for travel. Definitely get a bit of rest, but we can worry more about that once we're above ground. Jen
I'll worry
says,
about that once we have
desperately
a nice
missing
fan
the
too.
sun. She hasn't seen the sun in a while. She misses it.
The sun is kind of nice to have.
Possibly your gear is back in the armory. I remember seeing some stuff that was similar to my size. Completely out of style, though.
Well,
just
functions over style is kind of my philosophy.
It's just like Gimbal to just immediately roast somebody's taste. Somebody's outfit. I love that.
But if we could pick up my gear, if it is there, I'd be much appreciated.
Jen is a little distracted watching Gimbal.
I'm not under anybody's influence right now, just telling you.
That's what somebody under somebody else's influence would say.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm very sure.
Well, I think he is, but just not in the way you're thinking.
Well, my patron is still my patron, but he
Yeah.
hasn't talked to me today, so.
Are you sure?
Are you sure that that incident wasn't caused by...
You know what? I'm just not going to worry about that conversation. Let's keep going.
You know, it could have been worse. I could have
Great
asked you to buy
cast.
something a lot more personal off.
Okay, there's
Great.
still
You're just
pretend that
making
she
this
couldn't
worse,
hear that.
Gimbal. I'm
Patrice's
sorry.
already left, by the way. She has already left the room.
Yep. But like knowing Gimbal, that's something he would say loudly and
Yeah, he
not very
shouts it after
ashamed.
her.
Most definitely.
And he's still acting like the victim here.
I am the victim here. My finger got chopped off to somebody else's actions in my brain.
Whose actions were controlled by you.
No, they weren't controlled by me. That's the whole point.
I mean, you can
Anyway.
claim that as much as you
It was-
want. You're the one who
I have
cast
been
the
right.
spell.
I feel mind raped
And
Well,
and
Kithri's
physically
literally-
assaulted in the process.
Why are
You
we
literally
still
committed-
going on about this?
Because it was terrible.
Anyway. So they had you fighting
was that-
in the arena,
Oh,
right? What I guess what do you normally use to fight?
Well, it depends. Just about anything can be a weapon if you try hard enough.
True.
But
Given the choice, what would you choose?
I tend to favor my cordless stuff.
Okay. Well, we can see if we can find you something similar.
Well, I'm hoping mine is just in the. You said there was an armory over that
Yeah,
way. I think I remember
where was the
seeing them
armory
take my
again?
stuff.
Where was the
that
armory?
director
Because
go?
it was there.
Oop.
I just don't remember where.
The armory
Oh,
was
Jen
to
just-
the north of the entrance room.
North of the entrance room. Entrance to what?
Well, the elevator room where you guys came in, the entrance room.
Oh, way back at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before we get to there.
I mean, I'm
But-
pretty sure we explored this area, so what do you mean a while?
I mean, it's above the elevator that we came down the entrance from when we first came in.
No, to the north.
There's an armory to the north of that. Oh, I mean, in the downstairs part of
Yes.
the elevator room. I got you. I past the Naga the Naga bitch, and back into the
Yeah.
elevator room, and then that north room where we slept. There was an armory in there.
Next to it.
That
Yep,
we-
there was the room we guys slept in.
We kind of ignored it the first time around, if I remember correctly, and we
was
went back and
hidden. There was a barracks room,
Yeah.
and then there was a secret door that led to the armory. And
right. But I
You
think the
guys
first time they
looked in it
actually looked in the armory,
and
they
then
just kind of glanced in and left. Yes. Like,
Mhm.
oh, look at that bunch of stuff. We'll just leave that there.
Well,
We were
I'm
distracted.
not completely useless without my stuff. So I
No,
guess,
we could actually go back there. We just gotta somehow deal with the Naga situation.
well, then quite simply deal with the Naga.
Because we're gonna have to now, because that appears to be the only way to exit this place.
That's what I'm saying, but apparently it's super dangerous. It's not like we've never
It's
been
supposed
in
to be
danger
super
before.
dangerous.
Well, that
However,
is- That is true, but I would never do it by myself. But
as far as you guys know, it's a statue. There's a
A
statue.
There's
statue
something
that
in-
talks and that has a wind-up thingy on its
well, we
tail.
don't know that the
Is
statue
in
talks.
our
We just
mind.
know that
oh,
something
so it's a
talks.
statue. Well, then we should be no problem.
Do you even have a weapon?
Not
I
yet.
am a weapon.
Okay.
I mean, considering that he was fighting the
Emma
dragon
rolls his
on his
eyes.
own, I could believe that.
Well, we don't know that he was on his own. Maybe he's the last
True.
one left.
True.
There are 4 cells.
I mean, and one of them was open.
Hey, did you happen to see another adventuring group down here looking for artifacts?
No, I do not believe so. I was looking for a specific thing. Give me a second. Let me think. as Fid thinks.
No, you're correct. You
I am
are
correct?
You have not
Okay.
seen anything.
Yeah, that's about it. I found what I was looking for, and I'm really looking forward to looking back.
Right.
So hopefully there's
So-
something holding you up. If
Well,
not,
then look. Here's the only problem I have right now is that half of us are limping around under half health
Yeah,
before
fair.
we even start dealing with whoever this crazy Naga situation is. And I don't know what we're gonna need to go back and check in on Dingus, Rock Frozen Dick Dingus, and his and this guard that we left there, thoroughly confused as to what exactly he's supposed to do if the guy wakes up.
Mm.
He did seem to have like a mild grasp of it before we left him, but like still.
wait,
Um,
before who wakes up?
So we have the general.
Yes, we have the general. Please don't kill him.
You have the general alive.
We do,
Restrained?
but slightly
Yes.
petrified. Or literally
Not
petrified.
petrified, he just can't move. He's
That
completely
could be
limp.
really good.
Please don't enact vengeance on him or anything, or else we will have to step in.
Well, no, I was going to ask if you could help me bring that guy back to Nashkel.
And
As
we're
prisoner?
already bringing him back. Don't
That's
worry about
that is the plan, definitely.
Good. Perfect.
Where is our count?
Why am I so freaking paranoid? For some reason I thought, wait, what if this is just an enemy person disguised as a prisoner to let our guard down so we can...
I mean, could be, but like, he
Jeez.
does seem like he's at least been in Nashkel for a few years. So that's
Plus, he's a
within
small-
reason.
Just a little guy who's got no weapons. We can take him.
Where
Uh-huh,
you do know Kithri, right?
She has weapons.
fair, but still.
Not the least of which are her teeth.
All right, so you guys gonna head back toward the armory then?
I believe that is a good idea.
Oops, sorry, stream. I forgot.
Just
I just zoomed in so much.
we've only been up for like 2 hours and we're already half dead. I mean, got fights.
You guys go ahead real quick, and Jen's going to put her like hand on Fid's shoulder and like motion for Catherine to keep going.
Low-key, I was tempted to
Okay.
jump down into the arena so I didn't have to get close.
Mood.
You looking at me, being a weirdo.
Don't mind me, just typing as fast as I can.
Zooming.
I can try pulling you aside. Last time it killed Nick, so
Yeah. Well, I switched over, so I should be fine now if that happens.
So
Okay, can we try
was-
just snatching Nick over?
all right. So I'll try pulling you over. Let's see.
Okay.
I whisper to
All right, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, we're good. Sorry. So we type. Oh, did you want to talk to Fid directly?
Yeah, she's talking to
Okay.
Fid.
Gotcha. Okay. I misunderstood.
Because
There we
I.
go.
Oh,
Right.
that's the wrong person.
Wrong person. Wrong Nick.
I can't drink.
There we go. That worked.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Nick. We can hear you.
Yes.
So, so Jen like puts her hand on your shoulder and says like, "Okay, you guys go ahead." And she just kind of looks at you like, "Okay, Spill, you're keeping something. I need you to tell us."
I'm here on behalf of Nashkel.
So keep in mind, the only person who has introduced themselves to Fid is Tusk.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. But Fid does know who Jen is anyway. So,
He said he recognized you.
yeah, no. Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
So what he did say is that he recognized you as a performer from Nashkel.
That's fair.
He didn't actually say your name.
That is fair, actually.
And he did say, he's like, I think you played this instrument, and kind of left it at that.
That's fair. Okay, you
It's like,
seem to
well-
recognize her, and I need to know why.
Well, I seem to recognize you too. I think I recognize her from Nashkel. I'm not entirely sure. By the way, Miss
Stillwater.
Stillwater.
You can call me Jen, though.
Jen, then. Are you here on behalf of Nashkel?
We are.
That's good, because I am also here on behalf of Nashkel, and I have some important information for them. So, get me back, and I will be sure that you are compensated. From handshake is all I can really promise, but you'll be doing them a service if you get me back. You haven't eclectic much, by the way.
Okay, you can't make this shit up. I heard I am also here on behalf of Nashkel, and I have important information. And then my computer gives me a blue screen of death. Like, you can't make this shit up.
I was pushing you a roll. Mantha, go ahead and roll a 20-sider for me.
I can't.
No, you have regular dice.
Oh, okay. Let me turn on my light so I can fucking see them. Okay. Oh, okay.
You don't have the numbers memorized, so you can listen to it and tell where it is.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Got a 14.
All right, so
Plus stuff.
as far as you can tell, Fid, you're not sure why she's being so cagey, and but it's clear that she's a seasoned adventurer as well as a performer. Genesis, as far as you can tell, he's still telling the truth. He
Okay.
doesn't seem to be putting it. He recognizes her, but can't place where it's from.
Okay. Jen's like, nobody's keeping secrets about Kithri in this group. Kithri gets to keep all of her secrets to herself. Okay. In that case, now that she has briefly interrogated you, we're good to go. And she, motions for you to walk in front of her.
1 second.
And he kind of turns and starts walking, and it's like, hope to meet the rest of the people.
Oh yes, that, maybe we should start with introductions.
Always helpful, but, you never want to be too picky with the people but who have you outnumbered and are, busting you out of jail.
All right,
And
so I'll put you
have
back
a
then. If you guys are done.
variety of abilities at their disposal, I assume.
Instead of him,
All right, we're back.
my entire
2 people
fucking
enter,
computer
1 must
crashed.
die.
No.
Just blue screen of death. I heard I have important information, and just my computer fucking died.
Mm.
I have important information, but you cannot know.
Right?
Forbidden info.
Right?
All right, so they work their way back.
As, Githry is just standing right there.
Okay. Kind of wanted to eavesdrop, but like not enough to like actually eavesdrop.
Let's see. Boink, boink. So give me this. And then give me this.
We're gonna see how well Kithri actually eavesdropped.
All right, so Fid, you didn't see her. Genesis, you did.
Passive perception of 25, yeah.
Yeah.
I could still hide from you, it's just a lot harder.
All right, so as you make your way back in here, Gimbal was the first one in the room. I did watch that. So, per usual, he tells the golem to chill.
Moves into the room with the guard and the general guy.
So that symbol just is because there's no. His token is gone, but yeah, he's here. He's still here. Still, by this point, he is awake. But he looks just like Gimbal and Genesis in the sense that he's just staring off and just sort of staring intently somewhere else, unmoving. Clearly under the effects of the rock.
Jen doesn't feel bad.
Well, Tusk is the only one who went in. Is anybody else going
okay.
in to Genesis? Are you going in there? You can't control
Yeah,
yourself.
I don't know what
Okay.
the map looks like, but probably if the rest of the party's going in there, Jen is too.
No, the rest of the party is not. That's what I'm saying. Tusk is the only one who went in to the room with the clerics were, the altar. That room to the south where the chasm connects.
Guard's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, Jen will
General
go in
guy's
there.
still tied up. Looks like the rock held in place.
Effects, characters, player, characters. All right, are you getting? All right, so just let me know. I'm grabbing Genesis for now.
Oh.
So in case rolls need to be made and stuff, I can at least know what your stats are and stuff.
Okay.
But until then, I'll give it up when you come back.
Yeah.
Here's this.
I guess Jen's also going to ask, because this bit's not a secret. She's going to ask Vid how he got in, because maybe he found a way in that the rest of us did not take.
Well, I assume I came in probably the same way you did.
No.
No?
No.
I did not.
I probably came in the same way you did, as he describes a way that we did not come in.
Yes. Yeah. Just give me a moment. Well, I came in through a huge cavern with a lot of people. As I wait a little longer.
That was it. You came in with the rest of the troops.
Yeah.
Into a huge
Yeah.
cavern.
Yeah. Like came with the rest of the people and we went through a huge cavern. That's about all I got.
So
Do you
from
know how you got from the cavern to here?
Well, there's an illusionary cave-in to get back to the cavern. I believe it's actually back the other way.
Oh, the cave
Well,
that
hey.
we saw. Are we gonna fight the Naga or no? That's
Jen
my
really
question.
doesn't want to.
Dang it. Fine.
I don't know
He's got those
why.
fine looking statues.
But to get to his equipment, we have to go through the room that she told us not to go through. The door, anyway.
There you go, Matha. I put a picture in case you didn't remember.
We have an excuse
In
to
Discord.
go.
Yes.
Kithri really
So
wants
we
the snake
are
Buy
statue,
him a
so we've got to
quarterstaff.
go.
Yep, that's
We could just
exactly
buy him a
why.
quarterstaff once we get out. Like,
Actually,
Oh,
Sven, I noticed that you put a couple of things in my inventory. Do I actually have those on me?
No.
Or not yet?
I'm
No,
presuming
okay.
they're going to go get your stuff.
Yes. And am
If
I
they
right in
don't, then
assuming
we'll
that
just say you don't have them yet.
Okay.
But I just wanted you to know what you had, so you could, if they asked.
Yeah. I mean, if you're willing to come and help, just pop over. If not, I if you've taken care of everything between here and there, I don't mind walking over there real
And
quick.
Genesis did say, let's go back and meet the rest of the group, and you never did. Just saying.
Wait, what? Go back and meet the rest of the group and what?
You never did. You went back to the group, but no introductions were made.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I was dealing with computer stuff. By the way, as we all know, this is Fid, apparently. Fid, I'm Genesis Stillwater of the Furley family. And does it look like anybody except Tusk is, like, going to offer up their names?
Oh, I'll
Tusk
introduce
had,
myself.
I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tusk would
Handbag.
pipe in after Jen and be like, Tusk again, and then kind of look down at the general.
I love him.
Gimbal, Glibtooth, Slickshot the Fourth.
I'm Crack.
Kithri does not introduce herself, but that's a very Kithri-esque response, so I feel like it was expected.
I whisper over to Fit, that's Kithri. Don't let her get anywhere near your fingers.
Does she hear that? Does she hear that?
No, I said it very quietly on purpose.
No, I want to know. Can I roll? Did I hear that?
You gonna slap him? What?
No, she's just
All right,
going
so
to be,
Gimbal,
and you
give me
should
a
watch.
stealth check, and Kithri, give me a perception check, and we'll
Jen is
do it that
also
way.
what I also want to know if Jen sees that, so I'm gonna fucking roll.
I mean, Gimbal isn't very good at whispering, apparently.
He yells a lot.
I'm kind of a stage
And you
whisperer,
should
apparently.
watch his magic casting, or he'll charm you into biting off his fingers.
Jen got it. I rolled a 19. Plus, like, 9, 10.
What the condition is the guard in? Is he in any better shape than he was when we left him after a couple hours of rest for him?
I mean, I don't feel good about leaving someone who isn't quite right in their mind in an altar to like an evil god, but we did anyway, so.
It
It was
has
the
not been a
safest
couple
place.
hours. It's been maybe 45 minutes, and that's pushing it. Because all you guys did, you went straight up to the arena, fought, and then went into the general's room and back out. That's all you guys have done.
We did take a rest, but I believe after the rest, we went and
Not
checked out
2:10, so we're talking, it's been almost 2 hours.
Well, I could give a suggestion. If our point to go forward is over by the general's area, we could just bring. uh, ah. Ah.
All right. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I had aggro. Go ahead. So you say that again.
I was saying, what about the guard? How's he doing?
Yeah, the guard. I said it's
Been an hour and a half,
he's
according to the calendar.
It's not that much different than he was before. No worse, no better.
Should we give him a weapon and let him stay with us? Could have gotten any worse.
I mean, if we're
He
heading
definitely
out
does
to
not
the
look like he's in fighting
cave,
shape.
at least keep him with us. We can keep him behind a bit so he's safe, but, you know, if we're heading that direction and we know there's a way out that way, we should take him with us.
Tusk would kind of be. Well, if it's behind illusionary rubble, there is a nice room that's like right next to that hallway with food and drink.
Jen did take the food. But
Are we going to get
Tusk
this
did not
guy's
know this,
equipment?
but
though?
but they should be fine to just sit here for a minute if we want to get the Fid's stuff. Be much appreciated.
All right, so
We haven't.
um,
Do we have anything we can give Fid to arm him for the upcoming fight?
I mean, I have a dagger, but
I have a light crossbow he can use. 'Cause I've got a longbow I'm
Hey,
planning to use
Sven,
when we get to
can
that equipment.
you release Jen to the ether?
all right, so we're gonna go take a quick
Unhand
break.
me.
We'll go to the top of the hour. Maybe a couple minutes later, more if you need it. I'm sorry I let time get away from us. Think about what you guys want to do. You're right around the corner. You're about 100 feet from, if that, from the armory. So just cross the bridge and down in one couple rooms over. If you want to get
We
the rest of
could
his
sneak.
stuff.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'm releasing her, and we can be back in 10 minutes. All right, Genesis released. Go for it.
Woo.
It could be a quick, stealth job if we needed to.
Let me do
But we
Yeah.
can discuss that when
the Hobbit series.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
All right, we are back. Is anybody? Let's see. We have one, two, K3, and Logan and Nick. Are you guys here? Nick's here.
Yes.
Yes, Ashley no longer exists. It's only Kithri.
Only Kithri.
Okay. All right. So, welcome. I was looking
That
at yours.
feeling when
I was looking
Ashley's
at your
spoken as a
portrait and you had
character.
Z's, and then I looked up at the other thing, the list of names. So that's why it's less brain work when I'm reading. Anyway, no insult meant. All right. So as we start back, the camera pulls away from our heroes, and the screen goes black for a moment.
What?
And when it comes back, you see a face, and it's talking, but you cannot hear what is being said. And is recognized as the merchant from the High Council member or City Council member, Rasserit. And as the camera pulls back a little bit, you realize you're looking at a large basin, and his image is within this basin. And as you pull back, you see this older, decrepit woman is looking down into the basin, and recognize her from the tower, although she does not appear to be in the tower at this time. And there, she's saying something. Again, you can't hear what she's saying, but she's not happy with what she's saying, and her demeanor is very clear. And she swings her hand and smashes over this bowl, and this dark red liquid splatters all over the floor and over the table that it was on, and the image of Rasserit fades, and she stands up, and walks over and begins another incantation as this mirror, old, very fancy, but ionized frame around the edge, green with age. Hasn't been kept up clearly, but one time was fancy. Now it's just seeing marks of age. Shimmers, and you see Krek and Fid and Gimbal and Kithri as the image sort of pans around, and you see the chasm, and as the camera then turns to black again, and we come back to Tusk and Genesis talking in the room about what to do with the soldier.
Sven, I need you to clarify that was just fun storytelling stuff.
Sure.
Because Jen does have
Cutscene.
observant, and I want you to tell me that the observant does not apply. Otherwise, she would know what they were saying.
No, none of you actually saw that. None of the
Okay.
characters
Just a
players saw that.
cutscene.
That is why I'm
Exactly.
telling you that you need to do that. Or I need you to do that, basically.
What was the point of that story?
It was just him.
To the Twitch stream or something?
It's just
doing
fun cutscene.
storytelling,
Why not?
stuff. Yeah, it's a fun
Yeah.
cutscene.
For the Twitch, gotcha.
And for the players.
No, we don't get that information.
Well, the
Normally,
The
that's
players
metagame.
do. The characters don't, but the players do.
So
if it's kind of like towards the group, well, if you're worried about making noise, I could just sneak over and grab my stuff. I do have a couple of things that I would like to get back that are fairly valuable.
The problem is the door.
I was told not to go back through that door, so I'm listening to it, and I mean, technically, the voice never told Fid not to go back through that door, but I'm not going.
We
We
literally
could just
fought
take a
against a
short rest
dragon, and
and
you're
go
scared
fight
of
it.
the whatever.
And we let the dragon go.
Yeah,
Because
because
she
we
was
would have
nice.
stomped it, but we didn't need to
Well,
because the person telling her to fight was taken care of.
So, did you want to just rest for a minute, or are you fine to just, if I just go grab my stuff?
I mean, you
I
can.
think you should be careful
Yeah.
and let the rest of the group go with you. Because K3's pretty sure this guy's gonna get mortared if he's all on his own.
Kethri just wants a chance to get the fancy snake statue. So.
True. I'm not
Well,
Jen's
even
not
actually-
going
thinking
back through that door.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually agree with Kithri.
Look, I didn't
I think
want
we
to
should
agree
I
with
definitely
you
mean, there
accompany
are
him.
either.
2 statues, so you could each have one. So
I don't want a statue. I just don't think it'd be fair to let
This is
Fit go through there
lame.
by himself. Given that, as a group, we almost got thrashed by the thing just from the
what do
poison
you mean
gas.
We
thrash?
didn't. It
We
was just
didn't.
a poison cloud. That was
It
it.
was just the cloud kill spell. That was the only thing that happened.
The operative word
Well-
in that sentence was cloud kill. Kill. The Kill is what concerns me.
Well, if you want to take a quick rest, feel free. I'm not stopping you.
I mean, Jen told the voice she was not going to go back through. She is not going through that door. She
Okay.
is a person
We
of her
probably need
word.
someone to watch these 2.
What do you mean you
so-
told her you wouldn't? I don't remember you agreeing. I remember us just listening to the voice and then just the door closed and we left. But did you actually respond and talk to her and say, I won't go
Yes.
anywhere?
Yes, Jen spoke back to the voice in her head and asking the voice to open the door for us one more time. And it said, I do not wish to kill you all. I'll open the door once more, but do not come back. And so Jen is not going through that door again.
And then did you then respond saying we won't? Or did you just leave it there?
She responded something like, I won't, thank you. So Jen's not going. But and she's strongly recommending that you guys do not go through as well.
Well, I am fairly
Not saying
confident
you
in my
can't,
stealthing abilities,
but
so I'm sure that if I need to, I
Or
can
maybe
try
in
and
the
sneak
future you
by.
We can
Didn't
just
speak for
stand
the whole
by the
group.
door, and if he gets caught, we can go
If he
in.
starts getting attacked, we can go in
Yeah.
and help. Okay. Okay, I can
Mhm.
agree with that.
All right. Excuse me, miss.
Didn't we? I swore we broke down this door.
we
No,
did.
we wedged it open
We
at some
wedged it
point. We had it
open,
wedged, but
and it had
I don't remember why it closed without
because
dealing with the fact that it was wedged with equipment.
because magic. Because that is why the voice was like, hey, don't come back through, because we had already broken the door once.
Then we'll just not break the door. And Fid will, I guess,
We
try and
didn't
open up the
break
door.
the door. We just left it ajar. We kept it from closing on itself.
We didn't
We
keep it
Originally.
from closing
hammered-
on itself, though, because it closed as soon as we went in the room.
It closed once she said she was going to close it. It didn't close while we were going back and forth.
It did.
No, it didn't. The last time we did it, it closed because she magically closed it. Prior to that, we had it wedged open and we were going back and forth a couple times. Why she got pissed off.
It's why she got pissed off, and then we had to ask her to open it again. So it closed before the last time that we left, and then it closed again behind us.
Either way, it closed after we had wedged it. Well, we had
Yes.
gone back and forth more than once.
So Sven, is there any trouble with Fid trying to open the door?
No, the door opens from the side.
All right. Then looks like there we go. Wish me luck. And he'll step through, and he's trying to kind of step stealthily. He be quiet, looking around, be unnoticed.
Opens the door
steps
and goes, creaks, sneaks in.
kind of keeps the side of the wall. I can't see anything beyond where I am, and I'm just now realizing I don't think halflings have dark vision, do they? They do not.
Nope.
Oops.
I was hoping there would be swatches. Anyone have a light I could borrow? Because I cannot see down this hallway.
Uh,
I hand him a torch.
Thank you.
All
just
right,
have to
Nick,
deal
do
with
you know
this.
how to apply a torch to yourself?
Yep. Just give me a quick
I
second.
can light the torch for you, and I could just cast the light spell on it.
He lights the torch, but I like that.
Okay, so delete
Sure.
the
I'm pretty sure I
light,
stole that from you, man.
and delete the light
Maybe.
effect from yourself, correct? And apply it to, or Nick, apply it to yourself.
I got it right here, so I'll just apply it.
All right.
I got a glowing stick. Right, I'll
Gotta
be right
try
back.
torch.
And he'll very quickly and quietly head towards the armory. Do.
All right, and you should have a roll.
Try
it again. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
All right.
Crap.
So
I forgot to ask him to pick up.
You get to the armory. You find your pants and your staff.
All right.
Your staff is buried in a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they treated you poorly. Well,
I will
I'll clean it
peek
up
my
later.
head around the side there and yell to him, "Hey, can you pick up some longbow arrows for me?"
Fid just kind of does the loud noise. Oh, shoot. And after a moment, okay. And he'll grab some of the. Did you say bolts or arrows?
Arrows.
Okay. So he'll grab a quiver of arrows.
All right.
And then, fit his ring on and sneak back. And as he kind of comes through, he hands you your quiver of arrows. Next time, maybe tell me before I am going to sneak around the corner.
Originally, I thought we were all going to go, so I wasn't prepared for that.
Well,
How do I add ammo on here? Oh, never mind. I know.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Never minding.
Then you can kind of see now that Fid's wearing a fresher pair of pants. And he has like a nice, almost a nice quarterstaff that's kind of like strapped to his back at the moment, on a little thing that he also now has like a little sheath, whatever word I'm looking for that lets him hang it off his back.
A quarterstaff?
Wait, no, it's a quarterstaff. He's just holding it.
Yes.
Ignore me.
Exactly. You can't sheath a quarterstaff.
I read quarterstaff and then I immediately went to some sort of sheathed weapon. Not even sure what.
I will say if you want a non-magical ranged weapon, you can, but typically I figured with the other stuff you can do, you may not need it, so it's up to you.
If you want one, I have a
Desirability is
I have a light crossbow that's doing nothing for me now. So
I'll pass for now. Maybe later. But yeah, he's kind of walking with this nice, almost functional, but like almost ornate quarterstaff that's just of finer quality than your average quarterstaff.
nice.
What the heck just happened? Hold on. There we go.
And he'll close the door behind him. Ta-da!
What is going? I don't understand why this didn't work. Hold on a second. Let me.
I do,
So
just
don't
as
take.
like a comment, I do love the dichotomy of half of our group has 4-letter names and half of it has like 20 plus letter names.
Half the group has more than a first name.
And half of them have 4 letters.
Yep.
Bro, I can barely come up with one name, let alone like multiple. Who do you take me for?
Meanwhile, Jen has 2 whole identities.
All right. So did you don your pants and stuff?
Yes,
in the armory,
and
in the armory, or when you came back out?
in the armory. Just did a quick.
All right.
Since I'm here.
Okay, so your ring is there. Let me just do it manually for the moment.
Alrighty. Yeah, he did wear his ring.
And don't take this the wrong way, Fid, but can I touch your staff?
Well, by all means, go right ahead. Feel it right up.
So.
And his hand goes right past the wooden staff instead to the other one.
Just grab his crotch. No, I want to take a look at this ornate staff. I assume that it's magical.
Yes, it is very magical.
Impressive.
To just let you all as players know, it's a +2 staff.
Wow.
Wow.
Powerful. Force is strong with this one.
All right, and so as you're looking at his staff, it is, while it is a quarterstaff, it is smaller than the average quarterstaff, because it's for a halfling, sized for a halfling. He doesn't have to walk around with a normal 7-foot quarterstaff. The door, which you had closed, bangs open, and you see what was, or what, same thing that the statue represented. There we go. Oink. And I need some initiative.
God damn it, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
we
we didn't
didn't
do
win.
anything.
Blame Fid. It's all Fid's fault.
Putting Fid, yeah, actually.
Yeah. I just
Why?
imagine
grabbed
Fid's
the
kind of
wrong
like
fucking thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I meant
just
to roll initiative and I grabbed my hit die instead.
Oops.
Okay, I got you.
I just imagine Fid's just like presentery, kind of like showing off his staff to Gimbal, and then the door that he had like start to had closed behind him and just slams over. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, Jen's like, oh yeah, you guys got yourselves into this. I'm gonna go take a nap and recover some hit points.
Alright, and speaking of you, so you,
Um,
let me see if I can change it. I don't know that I can't. Yeah, I cannot. So we'll just have to remember you have an extra hit die. Because I don't have a way of giving you it back. So
Yeah,
And-
that's alright.
even as a
Can you
DM, I
throw-
can't do that.
Can you throw OMG in the tracker too? And I don't actually
Yes.
have a. Is he?
Reveal
He's
him
at the very
There he
bottom.
is.
if you're
Oh,
gonna
he's
have
he's
him.
not.
They said he's on you until he does something else. So if on
Well,
his,
he does his own initiative, but that's okay. But I don't actually have his initiative, so.
so you should have him in. Let me see. Yep.
No, I've got him. He just doesn't have an initiative slot on the sheet that he's got.
Let's go ahead and just roll a 20. His dex is -2. All right. So he is at
So 9.
9.
Grazie.
Yeah, you
Just
can just roll his dex, and we'll
Oh, that works.
we'll
That
do
works.
the first round. And then after that, it's good to go. All right. I need to do this. There we go. All right. And is he gonna come back? No. All right. So let's go ahead and get the things going then. So oddly enough, she goes first. What is going on with this? I already did, Amanda.
Oh, it's not showing on mine. But I believe you then.
This is wrong. Okay.
Because she
Try
should have
this. Let me see if this
59
works.
wounds.
Clear.
That's
Close.
47.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So she's going to look at Gimbal. This is not built right. Something is wrong with this. So give me a. Just looking to see what flavor it is. It is a. Here it is. Wisdom. I need a wisdom saving throw, please. From Gimbal.
Nice.
All right. So that takes care of that. And what the hell is that? Nice. Okay. And she's then moving back. All right, Genesis. So you see the door slam open, crash. You see them, the three of them react. So you know something is going on. I would say 50 feet. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can tell from here.
Damn it! I accidentally closed out of the map. It's fine. Give me a second. Okay. And I'm moving 10 feet so that I can see what's going on. Okay. So does she look like the statue? Like, is it the statue is now alive and moving, or like it is also a Naga the same as the statue was?
From where you are, it's a little hard to tell. It's one of the two.
Wow, thanks,
Either the
Dash.
statue was made after her, you know, same similar hairstyle, same similar colors. it doesn't look like it's moving like an animated statue.
Okay. And God, I forgot. Did she move closer to you guys to attack, or was it like a spell?
Are you yelling that out?
Rita.
I guess. Sure, yeah.
She looked at Gimbal weird and backed up.
Okay. You know what we could do? We could just leave. So Jen is going to chaos. Yeah, she's going to cast Spike Growth. And it's a 150-foot range, so it doesn't really matter. But so it's a 20-foot radius, so 40 feet in diameter, and she's just going to do it. I
Point
guess
to where you want it to be. The center to be. You can't see there. Okay. Can you see that location? Okay.
Yeah, she can see that. I started the thing at the wrong spot. I'm like, I don't draw arrows very much, so the first part that I did was actually supposed to be the second part, if that makes any sense.
All right.
And
And it says if you cannot see it, then you have to roll a wisdom save to tell if it's there. I think Kithri and Tusk are the only two who would not be able to see it. I would say Krek is paying attention enough to where he can see it come to place.
Yeah.
and Jen shouts out, "We can just go, you know."
All right, do anything
And
else?
that's her turn. Nope.
All right, Gimbal.
She's going there, casting a spell, and saying, "Hey, we can go."
With your arcane knowledge, you would know what this is.
All right, so I'm going to point and centered on the exact same spot
Okay.
as the center of that thorn stuff is going to be, I'm using my last third level pact magic for this as I briefly pray to my patron and ask him for
As he prays to
protection here,
Patreon.
and I will attack. Let's see, I've got a target, don't I? Target. If there's anybody else in that side of that, well, never mind. And fireball. And it didn't work. Oh, because it's on FID. For whatever reason, I clicked on the wrong. It's on my name. I don't know how it was the wrong. Anyway, now they're selected. But can you apply that 17 to them? I don't know what the. That's the DC for the save on the fireball.
Right. Hold on a minute.
Or I can just click it again because it's the same save no matter what. It's not like I'm rolling.
Oh, I know what happened. Give me a minute.
I was on the wrong character.
No.
I was on. For whatever reason, I had FID going, so I didn't actually have them targeted until now.
There you go. All right. So click it again. And then roll damage.
What is the last thing on there? I don't understand. It looks like there's something else on there.
Looks
It
like you
doesn't say
caught a
what it
third
is.
character.
Looks like it. No, I don't mean that. I mean there's a third button, and I don't know what it is. But it doesn't actually say anything over it, so
There's
Jeez, that damage roll.
Disregard it.
that was not bad. All right, so I will then, as a bonus action, I will use my ability of distracting intrusion on the Naga, which is a save. Oh, it failed. Outstanding. And I should just automatically do it because there's nothing sitting in here that it says I have to do.
share that,
I
please. Click the little speech bubble.
You succeed on a wisdom against on a failed save. You have advantage on your attack rolls against this target, and you impose disadvantage on the creature's saving throws until the end of your turn. It's the only time I can use that. Click on that. Done.
Wait, but this will end when your turn ends.
Until my next turn, it's about, yeah.
Actually, no, it will be until the end of your turn. It does say your turn,
Oh.
not
I should have done it at
next
the
turn.
beginning. I should have done it at the beginning.
Right, so you can say
Yeah.
until next turn, and we can just use the roll as well. So we'll just pretend it happens next round.
Gotcha. I didn't realize I needed to do it before.
Must know at least one language. You don't have to share it with them. Okay, cool. All right.
Nice.
All right.
And
So
that's
if
it.
you're finished,
Hey, whoops, I'm sorry. I also want to move now. Never mind, I'll stay there because I need to be within 30. You know, I can move back. I want to get back out of the way a bit. I'm going to back up 10 feet.
Okay.
And then let everybody else get in nice and close.
As long as you're not walking in, I don't have to do damage rolls on you.
Oh, what just? Oh,
Everywhere is thorns.
Yeah, thorns and fire right now. Well, the fire.
Oh.
I don't know if the thorns are they growing?
Wait, I thought they were gonna be out of the thorns area.
They are.
I think it's just
Okay,
a
okay.
It was applied as a
Yes,
token, which messes everything up. So now I'm just having to fix it.
voodoo. Who knew that the fire fed off thorns, or the thorns fed off fire?
Somebody did.
I mean, wasn't there
Or I-
like a
or I-
mold while ago that did that?
You can if I
I
light
could
the
have sworn there was.
thorns on fire, that would be nice.
No, you're right,
Just
Logan. There was.
either way. Yeah, there was a. I didn't want to take the time to do a spider thing in here and then blow that up. But that's one of my favorites.
All right. So, K3, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. I just need to be able to see.
I don't know. Seeing is overrated.
Hmm.
Okay.
That dice was rolled.
Cool.
Oh,
You
I
see
cannot
that the
try to
ground is
save.
thorny.
It's fine. I'll just use my
You recognize that if you step on that, it'll probably hurt.
Oh boy, that's a lot of errors. We're gonna ignore that.
Shh. Nobody sees it.
I have to turn off my sneak attack, I believe. Where? Gib. Oh, bad.
In theory, you leave that on because as soon as
It doesn't work though. We checked and it doesn't. It doesn't do it automatically.
all right, so you slam into it with your.
I am using my bonus action to move back
Okay.
out of.
Okay. Again, if you could let me know how far you're moving.
Yeah, I'm
It's
done
my
now.
fault. I'm trying to be too fast. All right, Craig.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting Kithri to run up, grab the cobra, shove it in her bag, and then
Moved
leave.
again.
No.
I will
That would
move up.
hurt her a significant amount.
It's Kithri. She's good at moving.
Ow, 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 ow,
Yeah,
ow,
she's
ow,
good
ow,
at
ow.
moving, but through spikes, you get hurt for every 5 feet of movement.
Moving more is bad.
Moving more is worse.
I mean,
hick.
I guess well, I should have been preparing. I was just kind of out of it. Then again, I could just use chromatic orb. Just a regular one, I guess, for now. Or should I do it at a higher level? I guess I could use it as second level. So second level chromatic orb against the Naga.
Is that?
And of course it's lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, twin spell. Can I twin it and shoot it at the cobra too? I almost
Okay.
forgot about my
Sure
sorcery
you
points.
burn your stuff.
Wait, I think it's just 2, right? Okay, so first one hits the. Do they have the same like attack roll, or do I have to roll it separately, or do they have the same damage?
No, or neither one. You have to roll separate
Okay, good.
attacks and separate damage.
I forgot to add the extra D8.
Magic missile is different, but lightning is not.
I forgot.
Why did you
I
get an
up leveled
extra
it
D8?
because I cast that second level instead of first level.
Okay. So it should be 5 more. Okay.
And then the snake, the small cobra. It
Oh,
hit.
oh, it did hit. Nice.
It did less damage.
2, 1. Oof. But you hit.
Whatever.
Nice.
Just
He
because
still
I
hit
felt
and did
bad about
damage.
hitting the
So
snake.
I do
What?
like snakes, so yes.
All right.
But it's an angry cobra, so it's not so bad.
Give me just a minute at the end of your turn. Nothing happens. Okay. Bid.
All right. Well, looking at his stuff, he is a very much a melee fighter, but he does have something he could do. And why not? Sounds fun. Let me just. Okay, it's 2 key points. He's going to do Fist of Unbroken Air. To. Let's just do it to the Naga. That is 30 feet. Sweet. So within. I'm going to put the mark off the key points and roll the save. I would like. Can I, for the 20 and the 1 that you gave us for the session, could I use the 1 in this case?
And you can use Nick's advantage, but the roll has to be done before the actual roll. The 20 and the 1
Okay.
has to be said before.
It's like it's a portent.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, but yes, I would like to use the inspiration then.
All right. So we'll remove it from. Yep. Perfect.
All right, and I'll just put the save on him again. Sorry.
One less. But they still
but he
take
still
half
does
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Yep. They just don't get knocked prone. Should automatically apply the half damage.
Does it?
Yep.
Prone or push? I forget.
Prone.
Okay.
You can push the creature up to 20 feet away from you and knock it prone, actually.
All
Are
right.
you
So
gonna
I will
push it?
say that it will count as moving a square. So Genesis, go ahead and apply the stuff.
Well, it's saved, so it doesn't actually move, since it's saved. If it saves, it just takes half damage and doesn't move.
I'm still saying in this particular case, it's backed into a corner. It's dodging and getting out of the way, so it's going to count as moving one square.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Nice.
So you guys just kind of see as Fitz seems to kind of go into like almost like a Kamehameha type movement, and then just kind of like sends out a fist, and there's like a large like portion of air that seems to coalesce into like a wispy fist that just goes flying towards into the room towards the Naga and connects. And that's his turn. Well, actually, he does have a bonus action to
Go ahead.
heal a little. He just second wind, so he just takes some of that wind and steadies himself because he was hurt.
Okay, perfect.
And now my other character.
Hold on, it's OMG's turn.
Oh,
OMG.
I had skip turn on.
So it says. Oh, I was gonna say, was that true or not true? I didn't know. Is going to remain with me at the moment. Because I don't see the advantage of him going in there and trying to go through thorns.
Okay, then I'll turn it back on. Okay. All right. I will say, OMG can avoid that. He can either go along the walls or go enough to where, as an amorphous, he can easily avoid the.
Or is it
spikes?
speed?
So
15. Okay, so yeah, I'll set him down,
okay, so
and he can work his way 15 feet closer.
back off. Okay. And blink. Oops, come on.
This doesn't really have anything to do with D&D, but like I hate it in video games where they have spikes on the floor. If you run into the side of them, you take damage.
Right? It's like
Whatever
at least have
15
like
feet
a
is.
tripping animation where you like fall on top of the spikes. Like
All right, now it's Tusk.
All right. Tusk is going to do his thing where he runs forward, so I'm going to end up moving probably my entire movement in a little way. So past Jenna, kind of onto the bridge.
So he's going 40? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, he'll end up going 40, yep. 35, 40. Kind of as he does, it's like,
oh no.
sorry, Jen.
Oh no.
You're bouncing along the, bounding over this rope bridge. Give me an insight check, Genesis. I'm switching.
You want that
back
in
and
chat or in the tower?
Just regular. It's fine. Yeah. So you can tell he's about to run into the room.
Oh, Tusk, there's spikes, start.
So she's cast it before and stuff, and with her warning, you're able to see that the spikes are there. You can still go through. You can also jump with your boots. But
True.
It's up to you. You will take damage when you land, but you won't take damage on the intervening feet.
All
You
Alrighty.
can also throw crack or fade at them.
Why would you
the
throw
small foe.
crack? At least Fid has melee.
Crack's more fun to throw.
Fid's easier to throw.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I mean,
More
Gimble's
hefty,
easier
so
to
it's
throw
more
than either of them.
satisfaction. Is he? I
5,
thought
10.
Gimbal was bigger.
Yeah, I think
No, I'm little.
I think Gimble's bigger. He's 3'6". Fid is 3'6", I think.
Yep, that sounds
Jeez,
right.
Fid is like a good head, maybe a little bit more taller than Kithary.
Yeah, she's
Holy
2'11".
moly, he's tall
Yep.
for a halfling.
I'm straight up 4
Alright.
feet, but that's okay
Yeah.
on the thing.
Yep. So he's
Okay.
6 inches taller than him. But still.
So I guess real
Josh,
quick,
what are you doing?
He gets there, he hears the warning. I'm going to bonus action rage, and then I'm going to end up using my action to dash/jump into the room. But he's raging before he goes in. So just give me a quick second. And since, turn that off, turn that on. I still have haste on me for some reason. Craig, could you actually take that off?
What, sorry?
I got
I
it.
have haste on. Oh, thank you. I just, yep.
Cool. 1 second.
So I guess he'll end up moving kind of into Fid Square and jumping, or do I have to move to there and then jump? Like, could I be in Fid Square and jump?
So, because you didn't know about the room having this stuff, you can move. Let me start again. You can jump, do a standing long jump, or if you get a 10-foot running start, you can do the running broad jump. Because you didn't know the spikes were there until you were most of the way across the bridge and getting ready to enter the room, is when she realized he's not going to stop, and she warned you. You would then have to start again for the 10-foot gap. So if you move back to, say, gimbal space, ran forward and jumped, then you can get the extra length. If you just want to step forward and jump, yes, you can jump from Vid Square or the square next to him. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay.
And I totally agree. With the boots, Tuss does have a standing long jump of 10 feet.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Yep.
So I think it's 3 times your strength mod.
Nope. Standing long jump with the boots, I have 27 feet calculated, just because I have the boots of leaping.
It should be 3 times your strength mod, because normally it's just your strength mod, and since it's 3 times that, it would be 3 times your strength mod. Am I misremembering? The running long jump, or
I remember I calculated. Let's see.
or am I thinking the high jump?
I think you're thinking the high jump,
Here
because
it
the
is.
standing high jump's at 10 feet, with the running high jump at 21, standing long jump 27, running long jump 54. I wrote this down on my notes page just so that we didn't have to calculate it every time.
Okay.
But unless I could be remembering, could have wrote it wrong.
All right.
If we want to double check.
So long jump is half your strength in feet. So your strength is 20.
Strength is 18, so 9.
27. Yep, you're right.
Yep. Right. So 5, and then 5,
Yeah,
10,
I think
15,
the
20,
vertical
25.
jump is your strength mod.
All right, so when you land, and then if you're going to move one more, so you get 2 squares of damage.
I would actually land in that spot. I just miscounted when I was pulling it down. Sorry.
Well, jumping from Fid's square, 25.
Right. 5, 10,
into
15,
here.
20, 25.
5, 10, 15,
Oh.
20. Oh, you're right. That was weird. Okay, you're right. So one
Just one?
one square.
Okay.
I could have sworn I said 25. I'm going blind. All right, 2
It's
points of
okay.
damage. Ew. Tusk is dead because of Genesis. Thanks a lot.
He lands
Uh.
hard and just keels over.
Yep. As he would have
Yeah.
wanted. Yep, so the raging barbarian goes flying into the room and it's his turn. In front of the creature.
All right.
Whew.
So he already went, actually. Let's see. Is he going to change what he's going to do since you're now right in front of him? He is. He's going to bite you.
Mhm.
What is this? Hold on a second. Ah, okay. So that changes that to this. Okay. And as a miss. And does he do it more than once? No, sadly he does not. That's cool. All right.
Oh,
Next round,
hey!
it's up around to you.
Get him, Tusk.
Well, Tusk is going to start with the creature right in front of him. Nope, that's Fid. And do his usual reckless Great Weapon Master attacks. Nope. As I navigate my hit. Damage. Second. Nice. Damage.
All right, that's enough to kill it.
Yep. Yep. Since I killed something, I can make an attack as a bonus action, so I will move 5 feet towards the Naga, taking damage.
Hey, Kithri, Tusk broke the snake statue.
It's fine. You really think that I could make it not attack me? She doesn't. She knows that she's probably going to have to damage it. She just.
She just doesn't want to.
Unfortunately, misses the Naga. Yep, that's his turn. So yeah, he just kind of comes in and tears into this thing, and then approaches his new fighter. And now it's the other person I'm playing.
That's kind of funny that it just keeps on happening.
Yep. Fid's not too satisfied, with his last attacks. He thinks he should probably give another go. So he's gonna try and do his little Kamehameha with an air fist on the Naga. And I would like to use the 1 for their roll.
Okay, that is a party decision. Does the party agree?
We have 4
Is that
minutes,
all right?
yes.
Yes.
For it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it fails.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll the damage.
Alrighty.
And how far are you pushing it, my dude?
It can't. It's
It can't
still
move,
counts
I
as
don't think.
one square because it's in the corner.
Yep. But it does go prone.
Oh, wrong person.
I'll fix that.
It's fine.
The creature just falls over and knocks some stuff into him. Yep.
There you go. I'll fix it. So you should have that. Okay. So it's done it manually in the first place. All right. Anything else? Fid?
Nope, that is it. Oh, it's Naga's turn.
Alright.
Okay.
So she stands up, so she's no longer prone.
I will take that off.
And
Oh, forgot to mark these off of Fid.
Very nice. Okay. Each time it does that. Okay. And then the other thing is what level is Spike Earth?
It's a level 2 spell.
Level 2. Okay. All right. So click.
Yeah, if you cast Dispel Magic, it's gone.
All right. Gimbal, your go.
Comment. Can you come back to me? I will hold off for a minute. Away from the keyboard at the moment.
Okay. K3.
Kid 3's turn.
You going
Mhm.
35?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. You see the spikes are gone. Tusk is
Mm-hmm.
in her face.
Are both of the snakes deaded? I was paying closer
You only
attention.
see one,
You won.
and it is not the same thing. It is not the same statue that you saw before.
Well, I get sneak attack with Tusk there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just roll.
That is what you see dead, cut to
Oh,
pieces.
where's the cool steampunk cobra? This one's lame. Ew. Kind of sad damage, but it's fine. And wait. One moment. Whoa. Okay, then I'm done. So, for those of you at home who are just turning in, Kit 3 has the mobile feat. So, she has 35 movement instead of 25, and she's using her cunning action as a rogue to dash, which is why she can move 70 feet in one turn and also attack. And that is her turn.
All right.
Okay.
Correct.
Since am I allowed to use the 20 because, we're probably ending soon.
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead.
Please.
Okay. I will use another chromatic orb. I'll probably just do it as a 4th level because I still have all my 4th level spells left.
Okay. By the way, Genesis, I need a 20 sider, and Crack, I need 2 from you, please. Okay. And where's Genesis? There she is.
So it's a critical because it's a 20.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
So you
for
hold
damage,
shift,
hold shift.
press down shift, and then click your damage
Okay.
while you're
Well,
holding shift.
Holy crap.
I cast that 4th. Did I do too many dice?
He did
I cast that 4th
58.
level.
So yes, you did it because you did it at second, third, fourth. No, 4. That's right, because it's a first
Okay.
level spell, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the 1st level. Okay.
Yep.
That's just a lot of dice. Okay.
68 twice.
That's what
Yeah.
happens when you crit.
Critical.
Or when you're a rogue.
Mm.
For Tusk.
All right. Don't forget to mark off your spell slot.
Tusk, yes.
Yep.
So
I
you
did.
throw this sphere, just sparkling as it's trailing behind it, and you just see it sort of morphing and getting larger as it slams into it. She jerks and shudders. All right, Genesis.
Well, we've committed to the fight, I guess.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, no,
It's just been a
okay,
while
to be
since your
fair,
turn.
It's almost
this is
dead.
Jen's second turn.
True.
Her first turn was casting an AoE spell and saying, "Hey, we can leave." Nobody fucking did that.
Tusk apologized as he ran past.
I mean, yeah.
So
But
for
yeah,
Jen,
right.
she's like, "Well, okay." She's still not going in the room, but hey, she said she wouldn't.
Yeah.
And she's gonna move there and see what she can see.
You see Tusk.
Wow. Mom. Okay, we'll do this. She's going to cast. Let me find it. She's going to do guiding bolt. Actually, no, that's not going to do shit because Tusk already. No.
Guiding
It's
bolt's a good
fine,
spell.
guys. I'm struggling. You know, she has a light crossbow. She's just going to shoot at the Naga, I guess. Internally saying sorry because she like I knew this was a bad idea. She's like mumbling to herself, but she's going to use the last 5 feet of movement. And I guess she's going to use her light crossbow and try to hit the Naga.
You're at a -2.
Making sure I'm not targeting Tusk this time.
Nope, you just got knocked out on my screen. That's a hit.
Wow.
Woot.
Do a little wanted action. You curve the arrow, the bolt as you fire it.
Yeah, she's really just showing off in front of Fid. She's like, "Hey, look at this," and like the bolt just curves around the corner.
All right.
The natural laws of physics
Pink.
don't apply to elves.
Oh yeah, no. I
All
mean,
right,
if we're
OMG.
talking about Lord of the Rings, I mean technically for
Man, I'm so
elves,
glad the laws
elves
of physics applies to this fantasy world. That would be so cool.
All right, what is OMG doing? He's moving up. Okay.
15 feet closer. Yeah. May never get there in time.
Kaboomba.
Splek. Okay.
Oh, man.
It's like that scene in Monty Python and the Holy
You
Grail.
gotta have
Yeah.
a pocket for a little saddle that you can ride Tusk on, and then jump off of Tusk. Whoosh. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you ready for your turn, Gimbal?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
And then we'll move up here to get a little better angle. Actually, after communicating with OMG, he's going to move a little bit further. He heard that there was another one nearby. There you go.
So moving
And
25 feet. Okay.
turn and look and shoot. Magic missile. I know. You know what? I like chromatic ore. It's been looking cool. So I'm going to go with
Has been
that.
showing it off.
I like it.
Nice.
And I like my acid. So no, you know what? That's a snake though. So it might be better to go with the whole acid. Acid. I like acid.
AC damage.
All right, give me
All right.
just a moment here. Let me check something.
No. I'm kidding.
Saving throws.
Sure.
Okay, that was not a saving throw. Okay, go ahead.
No, it was just a ranged attack. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right. So now it gets to go. Hold on a second. We'll go back to that. There we go. So he is going to move up and try to bite you. Nom 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 nom. Ooh, he does.
So, question: when it goes from the space right before that to this, does OMG get an opportunity attack?
No, D&D. It's only when you leave your threatened square.
Right, it did.
Gimbal, what's your AC?
It left
Only
the square
threatens-
before.
Right, but you're
Not the first square. The next square it goes to, once it leaves that square, it is
I
now.
understand what you're saying. In Starfinder, Pathfinder, that is correct. D&D, no. It's only when he leaves his whatever he threatens.
Leaves the range.
Yeah, if he were to go here, he would get an op attack. But he can go all around him all day without threatening an opportunity attack. So can you.
There's another one of the rule
Gimbal,
changes that I
what's your
think is
AC?
just stupid.
All right,
Mhm.
and so this happens first.
Gimbal, what is your AC?
Nothing.
Okay, fine.
He's very low.
And then this happens.
I'm not asking HP. I'm asking
Come on,
AC.
Come on.
I have
Okay,
no
that was
AC.
That was very low.
Awesome.
I have no armor to speak of. I'm a freaking squishy.
There is still a number that they have to roll to hit you.
Yeah. That's not how
So
you play
you
the
have
game,
an
though.
AC. It's just not boosted.
Okay, so is. Oh, wrong creature. Hold on just a second. I need to see if two things happen or if one happens. It is one happens. Boo, I don't like it.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me see which happens. All right. You are paralyzed. Boink. You do not take any more damage besides the bite, but you are paralyzed. All right, so top of the next round, we are going about ready to stop. I am going to go ahead and let Tusk take his turn because he's going to step forward
Mhm.
and make his attacks against Gimbal.
Alrighty. Should I make reckless attacks? Would it be usual attacks or just
You know, that is a good question. Let me double check this. Let's see. Total and precise control of the target. She has seen you do that for the last several rounds. So I would say yes, because that's what you do. I mean, that's just second nature to you.
totally understand? Gimbal, I am so sorry.
So now maybe
I'm so glad
everybody can
that
get off his back for making Kithri attack him.
still
Wow.
okay. Nice. I do still need to know what Gimbal's AC is, though.
Nice.
It doesn't work that way. That's
You
metagaming.
have an AC. Look at your main page.
That is metagaming. You can't ask a player, what is your
Okay.
AC? Ask me if I've
Well,
got armor on. You can look at me and see if I've got
well,
armor on.
well, Jen is going to, I guess, insult Tusk.
Okay.
I think it's more of a Tusk, what the fuck are you doing sort of thing. And that's what she's doing.
Alright, go for it. This is a good time to do it because he just crit.
And it takes 7 off of his attack roll, which would still probably hit, but like,
well, it's not a crit though.
wouldn't be a crit.
7.
This is the situation for what. This is
It
the
is a
reason
hit.
why I picked polymorph. By the way, this exact reason.
So go ahead and attack him again. I want to make sure it doesn't do a crit. So just roll to hit again.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. I said I just want to make sure it just okay. And now, well, damn it, you missed. Roll again. Don't crit. Don't miss.
Don't miss, don't crit. Got it.
There we go.
Hey, that's actually
Now
the-
roll your damage.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
was 2 attacks, 1 miss, 1 hit. Now finish your whatever you're doing,
28 damage.
and that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
Because
That.
you don't get your bonus actions. She wouldn't know about your bonus actions, stuff like that.
Okay. Yep. I.
Okay.
Okay.
Owie.
So now we'll pick up
Ow.
next week. Is where we'll start next week. With
Oh, I'm
Gibble's
actually
turn.
standing next to somebody. I can actually do something useful here. That's cool.
So this is
Uh,
who knows? Maybe Tusk has just had enough and wants to rule the world and is going to destroy the rest of the party. Who knows?
I mean, to be fair, for a while, he did think that we didn't have to deal with Gimbal anymore, so...
I mean, hey, I got a new character and everything. I mean, this was Spence and I's secret plan all along, don't you know?
Yes, Tusk was working for the BPEG this whole time.
Yeah. This was
Very
just,
good.
Yeah.
The oldest party member was secretly the bad guy the whole time.
Yep.
The
and
oldest party members. The oldest.
The
And
oldest.
I may have the opportunity to have the most kills of myself over the course of this campaign.
Okay.
Record of dying the most. All right. Well, hey,
Dying the
thanks
most and being brought back. Yay!
Thanks
Yeah.
for playing with me, guys. Thank you for putting up with my technical difficulties. I appreciate it.
Thank you for running it. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks for doing D&D things, Sven. It's cool.
That's right. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. And like, subscribe, tell your grandma. Don't forget, you guys can watch the stream. It's usually it does take a little while for it to go back up, but you can always watch on. It's usually on YouTube, but it's also she throws it into Discord on Wednesdays, but you can also watch it on Twitch. So if you're ever curious what happened last week, I forgot. There you go.
Mhm.
So either way, thanks so much. Like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.